Hey, you guys, just wanted to come on here and give you guys my plays for today, Wednesday, the 10th of January. And yeah, first and foremost, we're going to have three NHL picks for PrizePicks, correlated NHL picks today. But just first of all, I wanted to go over the Taco Tuesday performance that we took yesterday. One of them was an NHL play. I think the line for this goalie was like 27 or 27.5, and it got slashed to 23. So that's really good for us because he ended up having 25 saves. So without that, it wouldn't have hit. So yeah, like I said, the tacos are always really good to take on PrizePicks. The other two tacos we hit, or we took slips of, if you recall, they were NFL plays, so those aren't going to happen till this weekend. So hopefully they hit as well, and I'll keep you guys updated on if they hit or not. But yeah, we got the 2x here. We do correlated NHL betting, so we took pretty much what you do is you take goalie saves on one team. And if we were to take more goalie saves on one team, then for the opposite team, we're going to want to take more shots on goal for the opposite team. So you can see here we had Islanders versus Canucks, and we took more goalie saves for the goalie. And then we're going to have more shots on goal for the other team, because the more shots that happen, that they shoot at that goalie, the more likely and the more opportunities for saves that he's going to have, if that makes sense. And then, we also took this in that video for this NHL play. This got a 0.4x on our money. This was also a correlated slip. We actually did the opposite. It was less goalie saves, and then we took less shots on goal. It ended up working for 4 out of these, but this hits one didn't hit, and then less shots on goal. This guy ended up having a good game and having 4 shots on goal. So what can you do? We still made money from these two slips here. So comment if you guys took this slip. Yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the plays for today then. So NHL betting, we're going to go and take another correlated slip. So this is a 6-man. So this is a 25x. Again, it's a 25x. It's not super likely to hit, but the best way to make money long-term on PrizePicks and on Underdog Fantasy is by taking correlated slips just like this. I get these correlated slips from a online tool, actually, by Daily Grind Fantasy. Pay a couple $100 a month for it, and I'm giving you guys just a couple of those slips for free. It's been profitable every single month that it's been available, and it's up over 700 units since the middle of August, which is when it was available. So really trust in that. And just so you guys know, it's not coming from my mind. I actually don't even watch NHL very much. It's coming from a tool in math and a mathematical formula of like how these are correlated together. So that for me is more comforting than just like some guy on the internet just like saying, hey, I think this player is going to do good. I think this is going to happen. I think this is going to happen. I would much rather it be like a mathematical thing that's been profitable for the long run, month after month after month, and is up over 750 units in just 4 or 5 months. So without, I'll also link that in the comments or in the description for you guys if you guys want to check out that tool. But anyway, this is the first play for today. We have less goalie saves. So if we're going to do less goalie saves on the Flyers, we're going to take less points and less shots on goal on the opposite team. So for the opposite team is going to be Montreal, and we're going to take less shots on goal and less points for all these other players here. And then also we're going to put in a play here for the Flyers, less hits. But yeah, we're going to have less points and less shots on goal for the opposite team. So the less shots that these guys take, the less goalie saves that the goalie is going to have to make, right? So it's just like the taco that we hit yesterday, except just the exact opposite, by, pairing together goalie saves and shots on goal. So this is a correlated slip. That's what we like to do here. This is the first slip for today. And then here is the second one. It's going to be Dallas versus Minnesota. And same exact concept here. We have the Minnesota goalie going less saves, and then we have the Dallas team going less shots on goal and less points. So the less shots that these guys take, if these guys can all take less shots, then the goalie's going to have less opportunity to give saves. So that's how they're correlated, right? If one thing happens, then it's a lot more likely for the other thing to happen. So we're pretty much pairing together these players in these games to be instead of 6 different outcomes needing to happen, and that's going to be hard to happen, all 6 of these things to happen. We really just want like a good shot at one thing happening, which is like a low scoring game, not that many shots happening, and then all of these things could likely hit. So this is the second play for today. Lock this one in. And then this is the third play. So same concept. I'm not reinventing the wheel here, but we have Colorado versus the Vegas Knights here. And then same thing. We got goalie under saves, and then we got less shots on goal by the opposite team. So Colorado, less goalie saves, and then the opposite team, less shots on goal, and then less blocked shots for the Rockies here. So these are the 3 slips for today. If you stayed till the end, I also just want to show you this. These are a lot of slips that haven't hit for me, but you can see that they're actually highly correlated, right? So here are 2 plays that I took for the national championship game. You know, I thought it was going to be a high scoring game, a lot of throwing happening. But it actually wasn't. You know, Michigan ran all over them. They almost had 300 yards rushing. So the opposite happened, but you can see that instead of having 6 different things happening, actually we just needed one of 2 things to happen. We needed it just to be a high scoring passing game rather than a highest scoring or kind of a blowout, but running game by Michigan. So that didn't happen, but these are still correlated, right? They're still correlated. We would way rather see a 0 for 6s than see, like a 2 out of 6 or 3 out of 6, because that means that they weren't correlated together. So we would much rather see 0 for 6s and 6 out of 6s than see like a random like 2 out of 6 or 3 out of 6, something like that. And then same thing here for this goalie, for this NHL slip here. I'll just go here. But the exact same thing. We took all lesses, but this game ended up going all mores, right? This game ended up having a lot of shots, a lot of these forwards and whatnot for this team that was last night. They ended up getting a lot of shots on goal, and that ended up that the goalie had to take a lot of saves, right? So again, this was a 0 for 6, right? Like you can laugh at me, oh, he went 0 for 6, but at the end of the day, this is still correlated. And eventually we're going to hit it where it's a 6 out of 6 instead of all we take all lesses and it goes all more. We're going to take all lesses and it actually is going to be all lesses. So I'm probably going to be coming out with a video showing off some of my wins, showing off some of my losses, and just explaining the correlation and how these are correlated for NHL, for NFL, and for college football. So like, comment, subscribe for that. Use the codes in the pinned comment for a free $100 match on your money with PrizePicks. And let's get some wins today with NHL. And hope you guys enjoy your day. Thanks.